Yo, what's up? Let's do this. I see everyone's starting to trickle in. I know some of you guys know me. Um, I am Nick or Nix, whatever you want to call me. But just going to hop on here, see what's up. How we doing? What's up, Cam? What's up, Jinx? Legacy. I think I know Legacy. Legacy, what I was saying is, are you the one from Germany? I can't remember. I really can't. Let me hop in the mentorship call. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll see what happens. Give me just 1 second. All right. All right. What up, Mike? How we doing? Yeah, so you guys gotta like this stream up because I want to give away an account. So boost that up to let it open an age. TST. What are you talking about? GT. Am I tripping? Am I not getting your question? That may be what's happening. But yeah, let's go over it. I'm gonna check out Jer. Let's see if Lewis hops in the call. If Lewis hops in here. I don't trade, or DAX a lot. But I know Luca loves to trade DAX, so we'll see what's happening on here. We'll see. Looks like we kind of already had this break to the upside, which has been nice. But it's not really iTrade. Does it change? I mean, let's see. Yeah. It does, right? Wait, that's a good question. What up, Pickle? GT. I think it automatically adjusts. I mean, time down here still says 23:35, which is 11:35, so I assume it automatically adjusts. I think we're fine. Like, it obviously changes. Wait, that actually don't make sense. I know my session indicators traded or changed, but that I have to adjust it. Anyone catch Jer? Anyone catch Jer? But you guys need to like it up because I want to give away this account. So you guys got to get to at least like 25 likes. That's nothing. What the fuck? Actually, let's do like, yeah, 25, 30. We'll see. But let's go over GJ because I'm kind of watching GJ right now. So GJ, I am in Cali Justice. Yes, I am. But yeah, GJ. So swing structure right now, I like looking at swing is bearish. Okay, we still haven't, we haven't broke this high yet. That would confirm that price is ready to flip back. But again, like, we got to look at higher time frames. So I'm big on higher time frames. I know some of you guys know me for that. If you're in the mentorship, you kind of know me for that. Is just understanding higher time frames, breaking it down, looking for lower time frame, entries. So to me, we're in this bullish range. Okay, to me, we still haven't broken this high to confirm that we're still bullish, but we haven't broken this low. Okay, this is a strong low. We broke this area here, but this is the daily. Okay, so breaking down, clearly bearish, but internally we're starting to break to the upside, which tells me that price was probably just facilitating some type of pullback, and I can look for some type of entry coming off these areas of demand. So that's what I'm looking for right now, something like this, but we'll see what happens. Hi Nolani. What's up? What's up? But all I'm really gonna look for is possibly this demand. We'll see if we can get it within like the next hour. I can take it on stream, but we'll see. Gonna watch share, but it kind of took off without us. Took off without us. What's it called? Anyone watching anything? Nolani, Cam, Justice, you guys watching anything? Pickle, what about you? Are you more of a New York trader, Pickle? Actually, no. Fuck likes. I remember what we're doing. I need you guys to go and whoever go follow my Insta if you already kind of follow me. I don't know if you can really participate, but if you don't follow me, follow my Insta. And then I will pick one person for a $10,000 account. So I know I said like the stream, totally forgot what the agenda was. So go ahead and do that. I pinned the message, so you should be able to see that. Yeah, bro. Gian, go to my Insta. It's the pinned message, and in my bio of a free Discord. Just hop on in there, DM me, and I'll show you. I'm liking gold sales pick, or what's up? I kind of like it. What the fuck? You swept Asia highs. Yeah, we also swept previous day highs, I believe. So that's pretty nice. Like to see that. But for me, I don't know. I'm overextended right now. So I'm really just waiting for a pullback to happen. Just waiting for NY. Yeah. I don't know. I'm more of an intraday trader. So like that's why I don't know if you remember my New York streams on this account, but I just wasn't really taking trades in my setup because again, like a lot of my trades come during London. Not only that, I'm taking 1 to 2, maybe 3 trades a week. So super patient, right? For this pair, I am waiting for a pullback, right? Weekly structure. We just facilitated a pullback, okay, of this leg right here. My thing is every time there's a break of structure, and the reason I trade this type of setup is because majority of the time there's a break of structure, there's going to be a pullback where into premium or discount pricing, okay? And again, like you can use any setup to capitalize on these trades. So knowing that the weekly time frame broke structure, you can expect a pullback at some point. Once you start seeing structure being built on the lower time frames, meaning once price starts pushing bullish, you can now look for entries on the lower time frames and target this area here, which would be the equilibrium. So that's how I trade. That's how I trade. But again, you can do anything. You can even do trend lines. I know this is the 4 hour, but you can wait for a break of a trend line, hop in, target the area that price should at least pull into, which is the equilibrium. And it's just really cool way. I win most of my trades on pullbacks for some reason. I still win trades where it's like price can come up, reject this high up here, and then we come down and find an entry on the 4 hour or the 15-minute. I'm a 15-minute trader. Like I was just giving you an example on crazy high time frame. I usually get 1 to 3s, but like there's occasional 1 to 5s, 1 to 4s, which I like, because my win rate isn't like as high as someone who's a 1-to-1 trader. But again, like still pretty consistent. I take very little trades. Very little trades. Yeah, I got a free Discord in my bio if you want to check that out. I'm always in there. I'm always posting free like trade ideas, anything that I'm taking, I'm posting in there. So, but gold, I don't know. I'm kind of liking gold. The one thing I don't really see is like trend line wise, like what, like this. I'm not a trend line trader, so I really am not big into it. That's crazy. Edgar. I don't know if that's Edgar I know or what. Yeah, normal R is 3 to 3. I mean 1 to 3, sorry. But EU, I usually get like 1 to 5s. Usually EU is my bigger market for some reason. But GJ has been treating me really good this year. I think last month was like, I only made 5% last month. But again, we're still in the first quarter of the year. GU. If you guys are taking a trade, tell me. Maybe I'll hop in. Why not? Obviously, I'm not going to trade carelessly. I have different accounts. This is Pickle. Oh, Pickle Montella. Wait, Edgar, what do you mean I got clout? I'm confused. We're using 2 different accounts. I don't know. But either way, tell me if you're taking a trade, Pickle. Because I'm liking this here. Like, this is something I would enter for sure. Let's see the higher time frames actually. Yeah, so like me, just with my analysis, and I think gold's a little bit different when it comes to like how I trade. But again, once there's a break of structure to the downside, you can expect a pullback into where premium pricing, we are now getting confirmation to sell. So like this would be an area where I would sell from. The only thing I don't like is the fact that there wasn't a lot of liquidity built up beforehand. That's probably why price, actually there was. If this didn't hit the zone, then there was some built up liquidity. I mean, it did hit that area. So honestly, I kind of expect price to sell off from here. We'll see what happens. Like if I'm overall bearish, like let's find a good example. Either EU or let's go to GA. So GA right now kind of fulfilled my weekly bias, which was I was expecting price to continue pushing bullish on the weekly, right? We have a clear bullish structure. And I always start at the weekly breakdown. But again, what do I expect after a pullback? I mean, after a break of structure, we can expect a pullback. But price is clearly not ready to pull back. We're still breaking highs. So either I capitalize on entries where I can continue to capitalize on those longs, but I have certain rules behind it, or I'm patient and I wait for a break of a strong low where I can then get into some type of continuation. But at that point where price does break this low, I'll just be looking for a pullback on a lower time frame, right? Because a higher time frame pullback is a lower time frame trend. So 4-hour time frames in a pullback phase. So if we're starting to pull back here, technically on the 15-minute will be bullish, and I can look to capitalize into areas where price will be more than likely to sell off, which would be after the equilibrium. So, but again, like I win most of my trades on pullbacks. Oh, the IG clout. It's not that clouded. Not yet. I want to hit 10K this year. For sure. But yeah, I kind of like these. Again, like I don't really trade gold with my system because I think gold moves a little bit differently. It's still kind of the same concept. I still see it work out, but I still I don't trade gold. I just don't. So a lot of people, like I know my boy Salva, will wait for like a trendline break, and then he'll look for a retest to confirm that price is ready to sell off. And I mean, it works. I think Luca does that too. So yeah, like a lot of people justice say like, oh, you're trading a pullback, like you're trading counter trend. Like no, like it may be counter trend on the higher time frames, but it's pro trend on the lower time frames. So like here again, where price like sold off and broke structure, you can expect price to again pull back. If you go down to the lower time frames starts breaking new highs and showing that price is bullish on the lower time frames, and you can look to capitalize on areas like this. or like areas like this, but clearly price continued to trend up, and it depends on your lower time frame entry model. Explain equilibrium. So like the concept buy low sell high, it's like that. So like especially on higher time frames, I mean it works all time frames. Let's go to a better pair. Let's go here. So let's say this is the leg we're trading within. So this is the leg we're trading within. Price is clearly overbought, right? We broke structure to the upside. We can expect price to pull back into an area where price is now discounted, meaning it's cheaper. So what institutions, what they say they do, institutions and banks, is they'll push price down into an area of demand, or actually an area of discount, where they'll be able to get in for a cheaper price. And then usually, or the reason I use supply and demand is because it tends to hold in those areas where then they'll push price back up in their favor to continue the overall higher time frame trend. And if you look back testing, even if I don't have an entry on a pullback, I'd really say 90% of the time price will pull back at least into the equilibrium, because this is equal pricing, meaning they're not buying too high, they're not buying crazy low, but they're at a point where they can start buying up, and vice versa for the opposite. I don't know if that makes sense, but I got a lot of breakdowns in my Discord, a bunch of breakdown. I break down every trade I take, go into the week, kind of explaining things. But like even Luca will use like the Fibonacci on lower time frames, and it's just find where price is at within that range. And if you're trading within that range, you don't want to buy at a high price, and you don't want to sell at a low price. If that makes sense. Sorry, it makes a little bit more sense in my head, but again, like, go check out my videos. Got a bunch of cool stuff in there, even on my YouTube. So, but I have been doing pretty damn good with it. So still, there's some things that came with 2025. Like, I don't know if you guys hear, like, markets are always changing, whatever, but I have noticed that there's some things that I'm doing a little bit differently now, or having to add in to make sure that I'm capitalizing. My bad, I thought there was someone over there. So someone said you're in gold buys. Let's see. We are in a bullish trend, like, you're right. That's why I said, like one, I'm not entering, and two, that's why I say, like, it just depends on your type of model. Like, you could wait for a break of this low, you could wait for a break of the trend line, but technically on the lower time frames, we are at a point where we have been bullish internally. But to me, at least, like, if we go to the higher time frames, we overall are bearish. Okay, we broke this low right here, which is a strong low, broke that low, we had our pullback, and we are now, even on the higher time frames, making new structure, like making new lows. So kind of shows that price facilitated the pullback. We're going to come into a continuation phase. Doesn't mean it's going to happen now, but because we're at a point where price is clearly in premium pricing, doesn't necessarily have to come up any further. If it were to come up further, it would come up to this area up here. But I don't think so, because the price came up, facilitated a pullback, and to me, when price facilitates a pullback, it hits the equilibrium at least, right? Pulls up into the equilibrium, sells off, and as you can see, as price comes down, we continue to have our pullbacks and our breaks, pullbacks and breaks. So what can we expect? A pullback, and then we're looking for another break of structure to the downside. So I'm not religious, actually. The fibs are really important, like, to my higher time frame, but when it comes to lower time frame, it's really just coming down to my model, which is simple supply and demand. Okay, we have imbalance, we have some liquidity that we swept beforehand, and we swept some old highs. TP is 29.30. Yeah, like I said, I think price could come up a little bit more. That's why I'm not jumping in, and plus I don't trade gold. I don't like getting into, like, things that I don't trade, but we still have some imbalance, which does attract price, meaning that there's likely of a chance that price comes up, fills that in, and then continues to sell off. But again, we'll see. Like, But if it does play out to the longs, like I'm very interested in how you looked at it. That's something I'm always doing. Like I'm trying to get into futures as well. So I'm trying to um, come at gold and Nasdaq with a different approach than what I do with other forex pairs. You said 288 range. What range? All the way down here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll kind of watch this. Yeah, Justice, the leg that we're trading within, it just depends on the time frame. So like when it comes to like the higher time frames, you're really going to want to look back to the high that led to that breakage structure. So this was the high that led to the breakage structure. It's not this one to me because we had a significant of enough pullback to where I know that this is the next higher high, right? We break this structure. This is our new lower low. And we know that this is our strong high. And if price breaks this, then obviously price is ready to push back up. But price in theory should hold at these areas unless there's other factors on higher time frames that are, going to make it reverse. But price should continue to hold at this high, which it did. Price sold off, kind of failed to break this low. And that's why I'm kind of looking at buys again, especially pairing it with a higher time frame and seeing that we are trading within this daily leg right here because this was the high that led to the breakage structure, so on. So therefore, because of this, we're anticipating price is going to remain bullish because we're facilitating a pullback. It'd be nice to see the 4-hour break this high and confirm that, but the internal structure on the hourly is kind of confirming that right now. But again, there's always a chance that I lose. So that's why I'm even waiting for further confirmation on the 15-minute where I usually take entries, where we can see price clearly changing structure after reacting to our hourly demand, and we can look to possibly target these highs. So which would be like a 1 to 6 about. So pretty good. I know what's going on. Only 10 likes. Cam's pressing the out of you guys. I don't know if I can cuss. I think I can. I think Luca cuss. Fuck. I'm not holding back. I'm also on bullish buys because the market sell off. Gold is usually a safe haven. Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for GJ. We'll see what's up. Gold, I don't know. Again, I don't trade gold. We'll see what happens. I know like refining our entry, we'd have a supply here, but I'd probably wait for some type of trend line break to confirm price being ready to sell off. So we'll see what happens. We have London open here soon, so we're going to see some movement possibly. We'll see what happens. But again, remember, for the people here, if you follow me, I'm going to pick one of you to just get a $10,000 account. So I'll just pick randomly. I'm not going to do no wheel shit. I pretty much don't know a lot of you guys. So, and if I do know, you probably already follow me. So, but yeah, Justice, go check out my Discord. A lot of information. So, my bad. Gotta meet her. But US 30 Nasdaq is also a good bearish fair value gap at 30-minute. Let's check it out. How do you guys as a whole think of, like, what do you guys think about fair value gaps? Like, I want to know what you guys think about all that, because I know people who generally seem to be making money off of it, but then there's a lot of people who talk about it's a scam, whatever ICT, because I mean, isn't it technically like ICT concepts, right? I could be wrong. I'm not all into that, but I want to know, like, is ICT a scam or what? We should do a thing where we gotta guess a number and we just all spam in the chat. Yeah, we'll do that, Edgar. We'll do that. Fuck it, why not? We'll do that. So, like, once I'm about to end it, we'll do that. I'll write a number down on a little sticky note or something. I'll write it down right now. I confuse fair value gap with liquidity. Like, what do you mean, Edgar? Because those are two different things. Yeah, no, Lonnie. Like some people enter trades off fair value gaps. They'll enter trades off inverse fair value gaps, where price will break through fair value gap. Like to me, like I call fair value gaps like just inefficient price, where I will expect price to pull back to those areas. So it's kind of like, I guess you're entering with the same like higher time frame bias, but or like in some cases, but I'm just entering off supply and demand, where I can like refine my entries. They may not be, they may be if they go to a lower time frame. It just depends. Yeah, I don't trade US 30 a lot, or like at all. Nor Nasdaq. I used to trade Nasdaq a lot, but just have not really been. Yeah, like to me, like I don't know, like I don't really like giving a bias on US 30 or Nasdaq because it just moves so much differently. But I do see that we are reacting to this fair value gap here. But like to me, I'd like to see price have a little bit more of a pullback, which we may not. But again, like I'm not big on US 30 Nasdaq. So I mean, if I gotta start trading for value gaps, because that's the way I'm gonna start doing it. That's why I've been starting futures, just kind of getting into some things. Profitable in money management, pretty fast, because I I understood how to manage my money correctly. Like my biggest thing that I like to say is like you can be profitable and still lose more than you win, right? Like I tell all the people in the mentorship, if you guys don't know, I'm one of the mentors in Luca's mentorship, and I'm always in there telling them how important it is to manage your money correctly. Okay, if you over risk, you're gonna be fucked. Um, Potentially even under risk. I don't know if there's such a thing, but it just depends on your setup. So I was really good at money management pretty early on. I understood the concept, and it just always stuck to me that you can lose more than you win and still be profitable in trading. That's kind of crazy to me, at least. But over 20k pips caught my US 30 group. Oh shit. Hell yeah, Jamal. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's actually lit. What do you trade? I see you just trade support and resistance and supply and demand. So it's obviously supply and demand. Yeah, I agree with you, Jamal. I agree with you. So is that how you trade US 30? Like what's your like what's your system going into US 30? Like what are you looking for? What are you executing? Um are you big on higher time frames, sticking to just like 5 minute? Because again, like I'm trying to get or like kind of into NASDAQ more than US 30, but I'm definitely trying to look for something other than supply and demand, just because it's like, again, I'm taking 1 or 2 trades a week. It's intraday. I'm super patient. I want to trade. I want to wake up in the morning and trade some damn Nasdaq. I feel like that's just amazing, and I could just have different accounts. So okay, that's actually pretty lit, boys. Oh yeah, maybe I'll look into that, pairing it higher time frame. Yeah, yeah. Once I kind of understood like the overall daily bias or what I'm expecting, um, things became a lot more clear on the lower time frames. And again, like even if I was entering off supply and demand, like understanding the higher time frames, like I'm definitely entering off. Like I can enter off trendline breaks if I just understand. To me at least, premium and discount. That's my biggest thing. I don't know. I love it. Kind of put Luca on it. Not really. He already kind of did it, but I'd like to say that I kind of like, oh, maybe I'm not saying for sure. Maybe opened his eyes to like catching pullbacks and like, premium and discount. But he also taught Luca taught me hella. Honestly, Luca taught me so much. Luca taught me so much. Not only like inside the markets, but like outside the markets. you posting in general, Jamal? Am I tripping? Yeah, I don't see where. I see some that you post. I usually see. Okay, here they are. Okay, Jamal. Oh yeah. So have you been just sticking to just that? Nothing more? Because I know you were taking like some people's signals, right? I like to see body closures if that's what you're asking. Like I like to see price, not just wick area. I like to see it close full body. And obviously the bigger like the break of structure, like the more valid I'd say it is. Just because it shows that like institutions really pump price up. Um, or like big people in the market. So we can expect price to continue that trend. But again, we still expect the pullback to sweep this liquidity and come into these areas where there is a little bit of inefficiency down here, or fair value gap, whatever you want to call it, and then we can possibly look to go higher. Is the mentorship chat open? Yeah, I have it open. Or like open to everyone. It's not open to everyone. I have it open on my other monitor. Yeah, it's good. Yes. So be wise. Are you big into like what is it, fundamentals? Is that what it be considered? Yeah. I trade GG with Luca and gold. I like US30. Okay. Yeah, I know like Nolani's beginning to US30. Sorry for the pen clicking. But sub Jamal. There we go. Yeah, I got it up. Can you see my screen? Here, let's do this. Yeah,
Yeah,
you see
you
it?
see it?
Um, 15-minute. Weekly.
Vision anyway. A lot of people do it 1.5 an hour.
All right. There, I think you guys talk again, Jamal. I heard you,
Yeah,
but
can you hear me?
yeah, there we go. There we go. I just want to make
Okay.
sure everyone else can hear you.
All right. So when I frame up my US30 trades, I start on the higher time frames always. Because US30 is real tricky. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
So when it comes to like pairing your lower time frames, you're just what, like supply and demand for value gap just depends.
what'd you say, Niggy?
So for the lower time frames, is it just like what supply and demand pairing it with fair value gaps or imbalance?
Yes. But you also gotta remember US30 definitely moves with OBs and FVGs. big time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've noticed that when it like Nasdaq and all that. When I was like kind of looking into futures.
Right. So, but US 30, it moves weird, especially the last 2 or 3 weeks, because you've had you've had to, sometimes, like when you're looking for a move, it'll look good on the 5 and then it won't look good on the 1.
Yeah. So you're going all the way down to the 1 minute.
Only when I'm in a trade,
Oh, okay,
because
okay.
US 30 has been trading so crazy lately. Once you're in your trade, I pretty much got to run it. Like this morning, did you see this morning's open? It was 1,700 pips from 9:30 to 9:31.
Oh yeah, it fell, huh?
Yeah, if I'm getting in a trade or if I'm managing my trade, because US 30 has been doing real crazy. Like on the 1 minute, you can catch 2,000 pips.
Yeah,
The fucking the candle strength and the volume has been crazy on US 30 last 2 weeks. Even though we're in a range, the range that we're trading in is like a 10,000 pip range.
yeah,
Well, besides today, today was a sell off. I didn't trade today though.
yeah. I don't know. Like right now, I'm staying away from
Yeah,
this 30.
look at these big candles. Like look
Yeah,
how big these candles are.
yeah,
Like if you go to the left, you see how big that 1 day candle is right there. Go to the next one, the next one. Yeah, that look how many pips that one daily candle is. Are you kidding me?
yeah,
Look at that.
yeah.
If you go
I think
down to the
it's
1 minute on the open, you'll see
I
crazy
I think it's
1,000 pip
just
move.
quarter one still. I don't know. Like I'm kind of staying away from it from now. I think I'll like start trading Nasdaq with like for value gaps. I was doing like inversion for value gaps and all that, and it was actually working pretty well. But I just love supply and demand with forex. I don't know why. So especially because it just fits my schedule better. Like I just place a trade and just kind of walk away and see what happens. So, but we'll see if I get into it. We'll see. We'll see. Be wise. You're from India. Yeah, bro. Be wise. Just let me
Nah,
know.
supply and demand on forex is definitely where it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
See, that's why. See, because I can trade 30, um, not consistently as my 30 mentor can, because
Hmm.
he can find pips. Like he can find 3 4,000 pips anywhere in any day in any session, whether it's search and demand or whatever. Um, but I like supply and demand because if I didn't overtrade, like one supply and demand trade is like $1,500 on a 1 to 3 for me, so I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm usually hitting 1 to 3s, bare minimum 1 to 2. Or I'm just at a break
Yeah,
even. So, but
see on 1 to 1, I usually or on my TP1 I usually break even.
mm-hmm,
But even GJ lately, like TP1, I usually break even and let everything go. With like maybe like a $50 fucking you know what I mean, 1 pip
mm-hmm.
floating, but it's not it's not working lately
Yeah, I go to break even
because
on certain
um
trades on GJ. It just like
yeah, I got into a GJ trade earlier when I thought it had caught the sweep. My GJ trade earlier went from, hold on, let me bring it up. And gold's playing around.
yeah, no, Lonnie, we may take a trade. I'm looking at GJ. Anything else I'm probably not gonna take. I do like this gold, these gold cells
Um,
potentially, but GJ is what I'm looking at. Go ahead, Jamal.
yeah, I did. I got in a GJ at 189.78, and I would imagine my my stop loss would have been on the 5 minute or the 15 if I entered,
Were you buying?
and then I was gonna take it up to my take profit was 191.419, but it came back after it swept the mid. It came back and it swept the low and it didn't sweep the 15-minute low, and I think that's what it's waiting for.
Yeah, we also came down to an hourly demand. Like I don't know, GJ's been weird this last week, um,
That's what I'm saying.
but we'll see. I think I'm gonna capitalize on these buys and hopefully run it up for the 1 to 6 and start off strong. But
Yeah, that I'm definitely biased. So I mean, I'm definitely bullish on GJ
yeah, so we'll
because
see.
I think I was looking from the daily maybe, Nick.
Yeah,
I think on the daily I saw a pull up
yeah,
for a 4 hour maybe because I'm much better on the higher time frames. Like if I knew how to enter on like the 15-minute time frame instead of learning the way I learned,
mm,
I'd be an ill ass trader because that would definitely work with me. I could sleep. I
yeah,
don't gotta be up 20 hours a day and only sleep 4 between working and trading and then
yeah,
trying to trade New York is crazy. Like right now I'm good because I'm at work. So if I pull a trade, I'm just getting double paid.
yeah. I get that,
You
but
see what
yeah,
I'm saying? I'm about to get up out of here soon though. So
but higher time frames, I love higher time frames. I don't know, I'm big on them, but
I do.
um, like GJ to me has been like very like to me this 4 hours bearish. I don't know, like to me it is we're within this range right here. We didn't break this high, didn't break a low, but um, I don't know. It's just showing signs of bullish now. So we'll see. We'll see. This just gets this crazy. Yeah, no, Lonnie, we'll see if we take a trade. Just check out GJ again. Like I post all my like trade ideas into Luca's Discord. I just post into the educator section. Damn.
Just like Nick, you ever notice like during London, GJ really doesn't go until like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning lately?
Sometimes it just depends.
If you see an entry, like yeah.
It depends. Yeah, be wise. Follow me on Instagram, bro, and then we will I'll message you. But yeah, GG, I don't know. I've noticed like going into like past trades, I've taken more losses in London. I mean, during New York, like when I
Right.
take a trade on any forex pair, sometime during New York versus London. I don't know why. Um, I know like a lot of my pairs are GBP, so that kind of makes sense. But I don't know. I've noticed that, except for EU. EU sometimes there's some winners. Makes sense. USD. Um, but again, we'll see what happens with GJ. I'm probably gonna set limits. It's at a point where I am cool to set limits, and that's what I do. I can't be here 24/7, so set a limit. Stops at the low. Follow for follow, fellas. Yeah, I'll follow you back. But again, stops at the low. You guys may be asking like, why not here? Obviously, it'd be a 118, which would be absolutely ridiculous to catch. But a lot of times, especially last year and this year, I have been noticing price will come down. Sometimes work this area, sometimes come down even lower. But we're trading within this range. So technically, until we break this low, price is still bullish within this bullish range here. Okay, we change character, so we can expect price to come up, and that's why I put my stop loss at this low. In this type of scenario, I won't be moving to break even at any point unless there's news, which I don't think there is. Why? Because again, like we're pro trend or pro swing on the hourly, and now we're coming into an area where I'm just looking for a continuation of price. But if we don't get it, we can switch bias, we can stay away from GJ until it gives us a clear image, because the 4 hour still is telling us bearish, but we're trading within this range now, and we can only trade lower time frame structure at that point. How are gold sales looking? Was I right? Again, like I said, we kind of came into this 15-minute refined entry. What's up?
The gold sales might be good for Asia low, but I'm still bullish on this shit
Yeah,
because I'm thinking market and big sell off. Everybody's looking for a safe haven, and it's not the dollar.
yeah,
So it's not Bitcoin or anything else. So somebody's got to stock money away from somewhere, and usually it's gold. That's why if the market wasn't in such a big sell off, I'd be like, yeah, but everything is just moving real weird right now.
yeah. We'll see what happens. I like how we swept Asia highs, but we're still like internally bullish. And again, like you guys can wait for a trend line break. Personally, I would already got in personally. So, but that's just because I don't care. And again, I don't trade gold, so but GAEU pretty shit. So stop loss and pips, justice, it is like 56. I do usually do a little bit lower than needed, but
Nick, when you try to trade NAS, how much of a stop loss do you use?
that's the thing. Like I don't trade NAS enough. Like I would just put my stop loss where I feel needed, but I know a lot of people who are like just having a set stop loss.
Okay.
So like I don't have a specific stop loss.
Uh,
But like that's why like I mean again I don't trade NAS, so like trying to like I may start trading like something like in IFVGs or something like that, but again like I'll just stick to Forex, but it just gets boring sometimes. All right, so I'm changing the times for all this bullshit, but again like 10 minutes when I hop off. um let's do a random number. You win, I'll throw you a $10,000 account. Just send me your email and all that bullshit. We'll do 1 through 50. All right, I got the number so you guys know I'm not fucking bullshitting. We'll see what happens. We'll see who wins. USD CAD, let's check it. Let's check USD CAD. Whoa, we're not going yet. What the fuck? We're not starting yet. We're not starting yet. Calm down, calm down. Oh my god. No one's getting it yet. So I mean, we're not starting. Calm down. Calm down. That's fucking jokes. No, we didn't start. No. Edgar, no, we didn't. We're chilling right now. I said in like 10 minutes. Gave me blue balls. I'm sorry, Luna. Sorry. No one even said the number. That's pretty fucking crazy, but it's 1 through 50 NOT Jaco, by the way. But USD CAD, haven't been big on USD CAD in quite a while. I can't lie to you. But bias, pretty fucking shit. I mean, I just consider us bearish right now. We broke this low. Depending on the weekly, I say weekly time frame, we could be starting to facilitate this pullback. Right, again, big on pullbacks. I expect price to come into at least equilibrium, but higher time frames usually end up pulling down a little bit further to get a further discount price. Then we can break down to the daily, and we see this same break of structure. We're now pulling back into this leg. So again, just breaking down. We're now starting to break lows, like this major low right here, starting to break lows, and now facilitating these lower time frame pullbacks where we can break down to the hourly and possibly see some type of entry. Because there's no higher time frame supply or demand, where like I would see this area right here, maybe we can expect price to come into here. But until then, obviously I'm waiting for lower time frame structure. So I believe price will probably end up coming up into here, which I'll then look for a break of structure and a pullback to where I can continue the overall higher time frame bias. This is why I'm so big on higher time frame. That's crazy, FXC. That's crazy. But if price does not come up to here and price just breaks this low, then I'll look for a pullback obviously into this area, which because we're on 15-minute, I probably won't take a pullback. But once we kind of come into this area of premium pricing, I will look to facilitate or to continue the overall trend, which would be bearish. Why? Because again, 4 hours telling us that price should continue bearish to facilitate the weekly pullback. Again, everything like comes back to that, like, sorry, everything comes back to the Fibonacci for me. So FXCEO, I do know this guy named Vicente. Yeah, he's pretty lit. He's small though. He's small. But the bluest of balls. That's crazy, Edgar. That's crazy. Better hope you get the number right. Nas bias for New York sells. Nah. Let's see. Look, I even had a fair value gap marked up on NASDAQ already. Crazy. I know I'm taking shit serious. Nah, but I don't know. Like, we just came into a fair value gap. I think someone said that. Actually, I think I marked it up for someone now that I think about it. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking that price is going to push bullish until we get into the equilibrium. But again, like, my system doesn't necessarily work on NASDAQ. I haven't tested it enough. Where is that little guy? Vicente? Oh, that little guy. I don't know. I don't know where he's at. The little guy's a good trader too. He's waiting for New York to catch some buys. I don't know. I think price is going to come up into this area. Maybe fill in some of this imbalance and then possibly sell off. But again, NASDAQ is differently. So, and there's news tomorrow at 7. So expect some bullshit to happen. But whoever asked about USD CAD, you could possibly catch like a pullback into the equilibrium of this leg, right? Again, like, it's multi-time frame. Like, it can be used on multi-time frame. That's what I like about it. But gold's looking good, having a decent reaction. Price could just shoot up from here. Again, who knows? What do you think, Vicente, for tomorrow, New York, NASDAQ? What do you got in mind? Like in this case, guys, where price obviously created a new high here, what I can do, well, for price to make this new high, I need this candle to close above it. This candle retraces, pulls back down. Yeah, I could possibly still look for sales, but I'd like to trade a pullback, and that means that price needs to close above it on the higher time frames. Obviously, it closed above on the 1 hour, but I want to see it on the 4 hour. Then I can look for like a lower time frame breaker structure where price comes down, price breaks a significant low, not just a minor low, which is like this low right here. Why? Because truly, this low was the low that led to the breakage structure, which is now leading to possibly another breakage structure, but we'll see if that happens. But if we break this low, we can then look for some type of possible pullback into a supply and then target premium or discount pricing on the lower time frames, which does have some like imbalance behind it to like quote unquote attract price to that area, because you guys should know that imbalance does, or inefficient price does, tend to pull price towards it. Why? Because it just needs to be filled. Oh yeah, my boy Vicente's been absolutely killing it. Just trading 6:30 open, so on NASDAQ. The gold push. We opened. I just realized London open pretty shit open, from what I see. But I mean, maybe we'll catch GA sells. I doubt I'll catch anything on there because when it comes to lower time frames, I tend to stay away from the 5-minute. But sometimes I will refine to those areas if it's like I'm taking a setup where I'm coming off the hourly, I'm coming off the 15, and I want to triple confirm like structure. I'll wait for like a lower time frame, break a structure, and then hop in. Veronica, crazy. Let's see what your channel looks like. You got kids? That's nice. I want kids when I'm way older. I'm always curious about people's profile pictures. Like Edgar has, I believe, what is anime. But yeah, Vicente, let's see what happens. Come back to the clip, the chat. Take a screenshot of the chat right now so you see if you call it later on. WPFP. No, it is fire. I can't lie. Honestly, I kind of want to see a change of character up here for some reason. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what we get. I would like to see a change of character up in this area, though. I wouldn't mind it. A little bit of a stronger high. As you can see, price led to this breakdown here. We obviously had to pull back into price or into premium. We broke off here where price on the 15-minute wick this area, and it wasn't until over here we broke, meaning that this was the high that led to the break of structure, technically, right? Because we didn't have a new low that would make this a lower high, if that makes sense. Why do I do vlogs? I actually am going to start doing vlogs. I am. I'm actually supposed to go to Bali with Luca sometime April, maybe after April. So I'm going to be posting a lot for then, but before then, I love San Diego. I'm always out in San Diego, so I'll be trying to get a couple vlogs out, a couple breakdowns with it. But yeah, I definitely need to post some more. Definitely need to. I am gonna drop a course. I don't know if I'm gonna make it free yet. Maybe it's part of like my mentorship, but I may just throw it out for free. Why not? Why not? But what was I looking at? Oh, okay. So this is what I was saying. This is still a strong high here. Okay. This is our strong high because it led to the break of structure that didn't happen until over here. Okay. So this isn't really a new high to me, but at the same time, breaking down to the 5-minute, price did break this low with candle structure closure, did have a pullback into this leg, which came into a premium pricing that gave institutions, or gave it more likely that institutions were now going to sell from that point. We sell from that point, and we have this high being the strong high. Free FaceTime calls with the chef himself. Can't really hear you. Oh shit. Is it that bad? Hold on. All right. Let's see if that's better. Boom. Boom, boom. Better? No, yes. What's up, Louie? How you doing? UJ, I haven't gone over UJ because I'm not really trading it. But price is looking good for sales in this area. UJ does kind of move like GJ, so I'm kind of like cautious when I look at both of them. But they don't always necessarily move similar because, as you can see, GJ's coming off this nice hourly demand. UJ ain't coming off jack shit. Okay, so maybe all the way over here, but there's nothing really even clean to play off of. Maybe this. Okay, we are coming off the area. But I don't know. The daily, I think that we have a bit more to go. We have some imbalance sitting down here, so yeah, that's better. Sup, Louis, what are we looking at right now? But UJ, I'm not adding it to my list yet. That's why it's kind of pushed all the way down here. But we'll see. I want to forward test it, back test it, see what happens. Obviously, this looks good, but we have to keep in mind we're coming off a 4-hour demand. Doesn't really mean much, but it could be enough to make a reaction. Where if we're looking for a setup that kind of aligns with GJ, I'd be looking for this kind of similar exact thing, just targeting these highs, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, we have London highs up here too from previous, or yeah, would it be previous day? Yeah. So that's what I'd be looking for there, but I'm not adding it yet. But GJ is looking good for buys. We can see what happens. UJ, obviously, I'll keep in mind once we get to a certain point that we could move to break even on GJ, possibly. But JPY basket. I look at it sometimes, but not a lot. 1 hour, we're still kind of reacting the same way that GJ is reacting right now, coming off an hourly pretty perfectly. Lower time frame starting to create bearish structure. As you can see, we're breaking a slowdown here. We just wicked it at this point, maybe 15-minute broke it, no. So I'd like to see a nice break, but we kind of resemble the same setup as we do GJ, but opposite. Obviously, GJ, we're looking for buys. JPY are looking for shorts. It'd be nice to see price come into this area relatively around the same time as GJ comes into its demand, and then I can look to use that as a correlation. So correlations are really big too, but either way, I'm setting limits. I'm not going to let GJ like hold me out of a trade, especially when like there's situations where price clearly didn't break this low here. But again, this area here got broken. I like it. We'll see what happens. So we do have some New York highs up here from previous day, which is a nice target. Maybe a point where I move to break even, and then on certain accounts, I would just honestly let it run up all the way to possibly a 1-5, 1-6. Okay. So, but that's only because I have higher time frame bias behind it. But let's get into this giveaway. Again, I still have the number written down on my notepad here. So it's 1 through 50. Go ahead, spam. Go ahead and spam if you're still here, and I will see who gets it first. Some of you may say it twice, but Edgar's the only one that participates. I mean, no one said it yet. It's 1 through 50, guys. Not no 100. Nope, not one person. Damn. Crazy. All right, I see person who said it. NLT Jocko won it. Congrats, G. Jocko won it. Jocko won it. Calm down. I'm sorry. Jocko won, guys. Jocko won. Can no one hear me? Oh my god. It's over. I'm sorry. Yeah. Jocko, follow me on Instagram and send me your email. Follow me on Insta. Send me your email and then I'll get it to you. Edgar, that profile pic. Look, I followed some people back. Are you following me? Oh fuck. What's your at? Or yeah, just DM me. What the fuck? I identify as Jocko. Edgar, is that profile pic on your Insta? Is that you? It was 19. Oh my bad. I didn't show you guys. I'm sorry. Can you guys see that? No. Yes. Hold on. No. Come on. What in the fuck? Can we not see it? Light's too fucking bright. Aye. Come on. Can you fucking see it? You saw it for a second. There you go. You saw it. That light is so fucking bright. I'm sorry. That was little fucking that was a little embarrassing. I think it was 55. Wait, what? It was 19. Oh, Edgar, your Instagram profile picture. Is that you? 19. Yeah, that was the number. I saw Jocko sent it first, so again, GJ's coming into our area, so we'll see what happens. Again, JPY Basket's doing the same thing, but it is getting pretty late. Gold's running good too. Okay, so if you got in gold, hopefully price runs down. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'll maybe send the overall results to Luca's Discord. Check out like general chat, trade ideas, whatever. If you're in the mentorship, check the mentorship chat. Again, if you guys don't know, run a mentorship with Luca. So I'm always in there. So, but again, thank you guys for joining up. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that so much. Let's see if we can capitalize on GJ. But again, follow me on Instagram at NiicksFX. I will follow you back if I realize, like, again, like, I don't know. I'll follow you back. Okay, let's just say that. But I hope you guys have a great one. I appreciate you guys joining. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You want to see GJ again? My bad. I didn't disappear yet, guys. I saw a chat. Let's see GJ one more time. I don't know. I'm looking for buys. I would have liked to see price break this high, but I don't know. 1 hour is looking bullish. We're in this kind of bullish swing here. Bro, it's just looking, don't fucking, nah. I literally just like shut it off and I saw the chat and I was like, nah, let me hop back on here. But GJ, I'm expecting buys. Not only that, JPY basket, which is just inverse correlation, is showing that it's good for sales potentially. So we'll see. UJ, you can kind of pair that to we're coming in to start buying up. Obviously, we're coming in a lot faster than GJ is, which could be a good thing, a bad thing. We'll see. I'm not paying too much attention to UJ. I usually don't, but I'm using it to just for a test. So again, I hope you guys have a good one. Now I'm out of here, Edgar. So don't talk your shit. Take care, guys.